everyone, I'm Marlene and I have Cher with me here today. And Cher is an important part of Hidden Jewels Ministry. We've been doing strip club ministry together since 2016. And she's part of our outreach care team member. I'm not good with titles and names. And also our media coordinator. So she does all our behind the scenes stuff and things I cannot do. So grateful and thankful for her. And we actually are here today. We had a heart to share on the topic of healing from abortion. The first question I wanted to ask you, Cher, is we know there's a lot of factors that lead women into choosing to have an abortion. So for you, what were the factors that led to getting the abortions?
Well, I first got pregnant at 17. I would have had the baby a month before my 18th birthday. It was actually due at my graduation.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I didn't really even know I was pregnant. My mom told me I was pregnant because I kept throwing up every time I was brushing my teeth. And I was in denial, I guess.
Yeah.
And so, but, at that time, my mom was a Christian, and she told me that I was getting an abortion. I didn't have a choice. She just told me that's what was going to happen. She set it all up. We did it through Kaiser, and I had it done. Later on down the road, I get married, and I have a daughter, and then right after that, I got pregnant, and it was because of, I can't remember if it was. I think that was the time when the nurses, when I had my baby, the nurses there told me that when you're breastfeeding, you can't get pregnant, and that's a lie. Yeah. Then 3 years later, I have my other baby, and then for some reason, my doctor changes my prescription for my birth control pills and lowers the dosage, and I got pregnant.
It wasn't effective.
So then I went and had the other one. That was the last, and then I upped it after that. I'm like, you need to put me back up.
Yeah.
So I didn't have any more after that.
At what point did you start feeling pain? Was that a source of pain for you with having abortions?
I think deep down it always was.
Okay.
But I didn't want it to be, so I didn't let it at that point. It wasn't until my mid-40s I had gone through a divorce, and I had this online boyfriend, and something happened, and he found out. I had to tell him that I had abortions, and so he took it upon himself to look up some healing ministries, and he found one, and he actually got a hold of the lady who started it. I think because this was all brought up, so all this stuff was just brought up inside of me into the surface. Just one day I was taking a shower and all of a sudden I just start bawling. For some reason it just came into my head about these babies that I killed. I changed my perspective to, these were not my babies, these were God's babies, and I killed God's babies. And I just started bawling. And then I remember telling God, I'm so sorry, please forgive me. And then I heard God tell me, I've already forgiven you. You need to forgive yourself. And that's when I was like, I just started bawling even more, because that's the hardest thing to do, is forgive yourself. Yeah. And I just remember after that shower, I had forgiven myself. After he told me to forgive myself, I did. And then I just felt this huge weight lifted off my shoulders, and I felt free.
Right.
And I didn't realize how much I was in bondage over this. And so ever since that day happened, I've been able to talk more and more about it and not keep it so hidden, you
Right.
know.
Okay, so last to kind of close this up here, what words of encouragement would you give to women who are in their healing journey from having abortions?
I think you need to just, the longer you hold on to it, the longer you're going to feel the pain.
Mm-hmm.
So you just need
Or
to.
even denying it.
Yes.
Like denying it's an issue. And
It is. And so the faster you go through it, I'm telling you, it's not fun.
yeah. Yeah, of course.
But the faster you do it, the more life you can live being free. Like, I just can't, I've never thought I would ever be here talking about abortions,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And because I'm free of it, I'm not condemned of it, I can talk about it
Right.
because God wiped that away. I no longer have that on my book. So I think that's super important. Be true to yourself, be true with God, and healing will come.